Okay, guys, welcome to the show. I'd like to welcome you to this special dip we're going to make. This is our fifth video in our Comfort Foods series, so you can find it there. And this is just a quick and easy dip that we love French onion with Ruffles potato chips. So, this is the way to doctor it up so you get all your extra flavors that you crave. And it's great it's like a real quick energy boost as well. So guys, check this out. It's really quick and easy. All you take is you get your yellow peppers with the vinegar, spicy vinegar. You get your French onion dip and an onion. And you get your Ruffles chips and then some salt and pepper. And that's all you need, guys. So first thing that we do is go ahead and get our onion diced up. And you want to dice this up in pretty small little bits. Because what you don't want to do is have big chunks of onion in there. And because this is already going into a French onion dip, it just makes it that much better, guys. So what we want to do is go ahead and get that started. Get rid of that kind of core piece of onion on the ends because that usually doesn't have very good flavor. So I like to just cut that part right out of there. And then what we can do is go ahead and get the rest of our chunks of onion here. And like I said, you want to do these in like 1/8 inch squares, I would say. You know, typically you do a little bit closer to like 1/4 inch squares because you like that onion flavor. But this is like, you just add it to your dip, and so you don't want real big chunks, guys. And once you get a fairly decent amount of onion, you want to go ahead and get that in your cubes. Easier said than done sometimes, guys, when you don't have a cutting board. I would recommend definitely getting one if you're going to keep cutting these things, because you don't have to like worry so much. So now that we got that, guys, what we want to do is make sure there's no big chunks, like I said. And we got those diced up pretty good, okay? So next step is, I like to take the Italian mix where you get like cauliflower and onions and carrots and like little peppers with a kind of a mild spicy vinegar, and it pickles them. And then you don't use those bits, you just use your hot yellow peppers and you pour those into there and let that basically vinegar get more spicy. And so you'll take 2 yellow peppers, which are, like I said, they're about the same spiciness as a jalapeno, but they're more consistent, guys. You don't have to worry so much about getting one that's super hot, which is nice. So you're never going to overdo it. And when I dice those up, I like to get rid of the seeds, because I feel like the seeds are, it's not that they're spicy or anything, it's that they just seem to not do as well. And so there's no real benefit, I don't think, in having the seeds in there. So I pretty much just get rid of those right off the bat. And then I dice these peppers up in the same manner as I did the onions. And then what you'll do is basically cube those in a little 1/8 inch cubes and add those to your onions. Okay. Now, if you can have a few seeds in there, it's not going to hurt. But like I said, I don't really care for them that much, so I'll get rid of the majority of them. And this is like I said, about comfort. So you want everything to be perfect on these guys. And so what you're gonna do is the same thing, just kind of dice those long wise or long ways, depending on how you want to look at it. And then once you get those nice and diced up long ways, you will go ahead and cube those out, guys. Okay. And same thing with as far as the onions. The smaller the better, since you're going into the dip. You don't want any large chunks, and you want to have it like kind of spread out proportionately throughout the dip. So once we get that going, get all of those nice little bits cut up. What I typically do is I will go ahead and mix those with your onions and get that kind of mixed in evenly. And then what we want to do is take our pre-made French onion dip and pour that right into the bowl that we're going to mix it with. And the reason I do that, you'll see how I prepare this in a minute. But you know, you don't want to get too much there, but it's just easy for mixing everything right in the bowl. So what I'll do is go ahead and put all of our onions and our peppers in there, guys. And next step is hit that with some salt and pepper. Of course. Don't do too much salt, just enough for flavor. Pepper's not so bad. You can put a little more pepper than you would think, and it's still going to taste really good. And then what you guys want to do is mix that up real good. And that way all the onions and peppers are mixed up evenly. And the final ingredient is going to be a touch of the spicy vinegar that is in your peppers. So you just want to pour a little bit of the juice from that, not a ton. And like I said, the reason I use the juice from the Italian mix is because it also gets some of that flavor from all those other vegetables, and it just makes it that much better. But because I like the spicy vinegar, I'll take just a touch of that from here as well. Okay? So once you do that, then you want to do a real good mix. And if you feel like you didn't get quite enough pepper in there, I would recommend hitting that with just a touch more. Okay, so what we will do is just a touch more of that, maybe a little bit of salt, more salt for taste. And then give that a real nice mix. Okay, and it just adds, the flavor of this dip is so good. And I love that little kick that it gives you. And of course it's perfect with the ruffled potato chips. So what you want to do is take your dip, put it right in the middle of your plate. And the reason why we're doing that, of course, is because we're going to go all around the outside with the chips. And part of cooking and comfort is presentation. So that's why I do it this way. I mean, obviously, if you want to just do it quickly, just go right out of the bowl. But this here adds that extra element to it, and it makes it that much better just because of the way it looks on the plate when you're done. It's just amazing. So what you want to do, sprinkle those chips around the outside of your dip evenly. And if you're serving this for friends, or if you put that on the table for like the football games or whatever, people just going to go crazy for this. So I recommend you guys giving this a shot. And And what I want to do once you get that nice and spread out evenly is give you a look. If you want, you know, because I'm a proponent of garnish, you could take one of your yellow peppers and put that right there on the side. And I would say do 2, just in case you have extra people there that want some, so that way each person can have a pepper. Okay guys, so this is all it takes. Once you do that, you're ready to go. What I want to do is give you a nice look at it so you can see how delicious this looks. So let's go ahead and do that, and then we'll give you a taste test as well. Okay guys, so here we are, and if you take a look at that, see how those chips are circling it, and you got your garnish pepper, and oh wow, it's just a phenomenal dip. So everybody loves French onion, and just doctoring it up with the vinegar, onions, and the little bits of pepper with the salt and pepper, everything goes together perfect. I guarantee you'll love it. So I think what we'll do is give you guys a taste test. And then see what you think. So, let's see here. I like to take a nice chip. Get a decent sized one. That vinegar, that little spice in there, really sets this off. Those extra sized little bits of pepper in there with the vinegar and the onion. Actually, absolutely phenomenal. I'm telling you guys, you're gonna love this. Please give it a shot. Let me know what you think. And remember, the key to this series is comfort. So the more you eat this stuff, the better you'll feel. It reminds you of the old days, and it, you know, puts you in a place where you feel happy, just like you did when you were growing up. That's why I love these little dips and different soups that I do and salads. So check the playlist. There's plenty of stuff in there for you guys. Check out the other cooking videos. Check the basketball out. This month we're doing the pool challenge. And I like to preface that with billiards, only because a lot of people think that it's swimming, because I also do that. So anyways, please check out the pool challenge. Let me know what you guys think. And it's about taking stuff that you have and making it better. So that's what we do here at the channel. Thanks so much, guys. We'll see you soon.